Let me begin with our executive summary, which capture the essence of our mission. Our primary objective was systematic to transform four individuals into a cohesive high-performance unit by applying foundational organizational behavior principles. We employed rigorous three-phase methodology that began with individual self-assessment, progressed through quantitative team capability analysis, and culminated in a high-pressure mission simulation. Our most critical finding was a 75% overall team capability rate, which identified specific interpersonal dance that required proactive conflict management strategies. I'm proud to report that we achieved a 100% pass rate on all simulation challenges, a success we can directly attribute to our application of Tuckman's stages of group development and Veblen's team roles. The key lessons that emerged underscore the paramount importance of psychological safety, structured communication protocols, and the strategic leveraging of cognitive diversity of superior decision making. This experience has convinced us that international team building grounded in organizational behavior theory isn't just beneficial, it's absolutely essential for mission critical success in today's volatile environments. Now, let me introduce you to our team and the context of our mission. The AG squad consisted of four members myself, Bhargav Kumar, Harshraj Singh, and Reshma. We embarked on that's well what's known as the Mission Impossible Team Building Protocol, a simulation exercise designed to mirror real-world high-pressure scenarios. Our core objective was to navigate the complex interplay of interpersonal dynamics, communication challenges, and collaborative problem solving under stringent conditions. We followed a multi-stage process that begins with individual self-reflection about ideal team attributes, progressed to quantitative personality assessment across six key organizational behavior domains, then moved to statistical analysis of team compatibility, and finally culminated in a graded mission simulation comprising eight sequential challenges. The significance of this exercise extends far beyond academic requirements. It provides a microscopic view of real-world corporate projects, research, and development teams. The crisis management unit's work performance in is absolutely contingent on shameless collaboration. The insights we generated offer a validate practical framework for building resilience and efficiency in any team-based endeavor.
So, our approach was guided by two fundamental theoretical models that provided both our roadmap and our diagnostic tools. First, Tuckman's stages of group development gave us our process framework. You are probably familiar with the stages forming where members are polite and dependent on leadership, storming categorized by constructive conflict as individuals assert themselves, norming where cohesion develops and roles clarify, performing marked by functional independence, and finally adjuring upon task completion. This model was instrumental in helping us anticipate and manage the natural friction in a team. encounters. Second, Bellman's team roles provided our structural framework, identifying 9 clusters of behavior that individuals naturally assume. These include action-oriented roles like shaper, implementer, and completer finisher, people-oriented roles including coordinator, teamwork and resource investigator, and cerebral roles of plant monitor evaluator and specialist. The core insight we applied is that balanced teams with complementary roles are significantly more likely to succeed than imbalanced ones. Research indicates that team with well-rounded well-being composition can see performance improvements of up to 30% on complex projects by ensuring all critical functions are adequately covered. Going to the next slide. So in this slide, our methodology was derivably rigorous, employing a multi-phase approach designed to mirror real-world organizational team development cycles. In phase one, each member completed both qualitative self-reflection, articulating the qualities we deemed essential for team success, and quantitative personality assessment using the MI personality test. This instrument measured us across 6 organizational behavior dimensions: leadership, propensity, communication, openness, risk tolerance, adaptability, detail orientation, and empathy using a Likert scale from 1 to 5. This dual this dual method approach allowed for rich comparison between our perceived and actual behavioral tendencies. In phase 2, we input our individual scores into the OB team analysis tool, which generated a quantitative complexity matrix calculating pairwise percentage compatibility scores between all team members and all overall group average. These results became our primary data set for diagnosing potential friction points and synergetic partnership. Finally, in phase 3, we covered in person for the final mission simulation, which was recorded with high quality audio and video capture. All 4 members were physically present and required to contribute variably to each of the 8 challenges. This phase served as our concrete experience for subsequent analysis, providing real time behavior and data on our decision making and collaboration under pressure. Going to the next slide. So in this slide, our quantitative personality test results provided some fascinating insights, both confirming our self perceptions and revealing some surprising contrasts. As you can see from the data, each team member brought distinct strengths to the table. I scored high in communication and adaptability with moderate leadership, confirming my role as a facilitator. Bhargav Kumar, like me, demonstrated explanation, detail orientation with strong reliability scores. Harsraj C showed peak leadership and risk tolerance with a high adaptability, making him our natural action driver. Risam exhibited maximum detail orientation with strong empathy, position her as our quality control anchor. The most revealing insights came from examination of our divergences. Harsraji high risk tolerance score of 4 contrasts sympathy sharply with Pargo Kumar and Risam's more cautious approach scoring 2. Conversely, Bhargav Kumar as Resam's maximum detail orientation scores of 5 significantly differed from my lower score of 2. This data immediately suggested a natural Bellman role distribution. Harsarachi as a shaper plant driving action and ideas, myself as a resource investigator and coordinator facilitating communication, and Bhargav Kumar and Resam as completer, finisher, monitor, evaluators, and ensuring accuracy and mitigating risk. Understanding these inherent differences became the foundation of our strategic role assignments. Going to the next slide. So in this slide, the capability analysis yielded crucial data when driven insights into our team's interpersonal architecture. Our overall group compatibility score of 75% indicated a solid foundation with the identifiable areas requiring active management. So, this analysis revealed our most compatible and pair was Harsasri and myself at 88% capability and streaming from complementary high scores in adaptability and leadership that created a dynamic, decisive core for the team. However, the most significant finding was our least capability pair Harsasri and Resham at only 65% capability. This was directly attributed to their opposing score on risk tolerance 4 versus 2 and detail orientation 3 versus 5. This chart represented as a classic idea generator virus implemented tensions that we knew could either detail of mission or, if managed properly, become our greatest strength. Based on these diagnostics, we insulated as a protective pre-mission strategy. We acknowledged the potential for conflict between high-level strategy and pushes to the others and multiple procedural checks. Farming it is not as a weakness but as a vital system of checks and balances. We established a clear communication protocol. In case of disagreement, the concerned members would have 1 minute to state their case, after which the team would vote. This structured approach was designed to prevent deadlock while leveraging the cognitive diversity that our low capability score actually represented.
The final mission simulation served as the ultimate validation of our diagnostic work and intervention strategies. I am proud to report that the Aegis Squad successfully completed all 8 challenges, but our journey revealed critical learning moments that truly tested our preparation. In Challenge 1, we achieved rapid consensus on leadership, demonstrating effective navigation of Tuckman's forming stage. Challenge 3 presented an ethical dilemma that sparked brief but constructive debate with Bhagakumar and me advocating for customer centricity while Harihar Singh argued for fiscal responsibility. My role as facilitator helped synthesize these views into a workable compromise, demonstrating our progression into norming. Challenge 5, a complex logic puzzle, showcased our ability to leverage specialized strengths with Bhagkumar and me, a high detail orientation, proving pivotal while the rest of us managed time and resources. But the defining moment came in Challenge 7, the high pressure negotiation where our predicted low compatibility dead off Harshraj and me manifested exactly as forecasted. However, our pre-agreed protocol activated perfect. After a structured 1 minute debate, we took a vote and adopted a balanced, assertive approach that succeeded. This moment transformed our potential weakness into a demonstrated strength, proving that with conscious effort and structured processes, theoretical liabilities can become operational assets. Our experience provides a textbook illustration of COP's experimental learning cycle in action, demonstrating how we integrated practical experience with organizational behavior theory to enhance our performance. The concentrated experience occurred during Challenge 7's negotiation deadlock, where methodological and heuristic approaches clashed, creating a visible tension and consuming valuable time, exactly as our comparability analysis had predicted. In the reflective observation phase, we conducted an immediate post-challenge debrief, analyzing what happened without personal blame and recognizing that our conflicts stemmed from process failure rather than individual deficiency. During abstract consideration, we connected our reflection to well-being, team roles, and document stages, understanding our conflict as a predictable and manageable organizational behavior phenomenon rather than a personal dispute. Finally, in active experimentation, we implemented our role-based framework for the remaining challenges, consciously directing ideas to Ashra Singh for brainstorming plans, to me for systematic critique, and utilizing myself as a mediator. This closed the learning loop, transforming raw experience into actionable knowledge and validating our theoretical conceptualization throughout dramatically improved performance in our final challenges. In conclusion, our journey throughout these team building challenges yields three paramount lessons for building and leading high performance teams. First, quantitative self awareness and compatibility analysis are not optional luxuries. They provide an indispensable diagnostic blueprint for the anticipating and managing group dynamics, turning potential liabilities into strategic assets. Second, structural framework are essential for mitigating interpersonal friction, establishing clear communication protocols, and decision-making rules based on organizational behavior theory creates a container within which cognitive diversity can thrive without degenerating into destructive conflict. Finally, team development must be recognized as an active, not passive process. Success is absolutely contingent on conscientiously navigating developmental stages, continuously reflecting on experiences, and adapting strategies in real time. By systematically integrating theory with the practice, our team transformed from a collection of skilled individuals into a cohesive, adaptive, and high performing unit fully prepared for the most demanding missions. We live this experience with not just a successful simulation completion, but with a validated framework that we're confident can help an organization build teams capable of excellence under pressure. Thank you.